What the fuck is going on, everybody? Welcome to Talkin with Tuesday, and I brought my friend Johan here, my tattoo artist as well. What's going on, man?
Right here, brother. How are you?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Yeah. So, uh, I know this is like not really interview type stuff, but I was gonna ask you, a couple questions about your tattoo stuff, like how'd you get started, how long you've been doing it, things like that. But first, I want you to plug whatever you got, your Instagram,
Oh, okay.
let people know how to get a hold of you.
Hell yeah. Well, I mean, it's simple. My name is BMF, the MonStar, and that's in all platforms. That's PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Any app that you can pay me on, that's where you can find me.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
No, but literally, like all platforms, like fucking, I think even MySpace still fucking.
You still got a MySpace?
Bro, I find it like I made that shit go viral. I learned from this girl that was trying to become a porn star and how do you get your name out there.
Uh-huh.
So she gave me like some tips, and yeah, if you type in BMF the MonStar, like you could even see baby photos of me.
No way.
I swear to God, that shit's fucking hilarious. So I
hilarious.
got it to that level where I'm like, I used to tell people, Google me, bitch. They're like, what? I'm like, Google me. You say you can't Google me.
Yeah, dude, it's funny. I was like, I was being a little egotistical not too long ago. I was like, I'm gonna Google my name. So I Googled it, and it showed me MySpace pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck?
They're like,
was
well,
like-
now I know how to find them.
Yeah, I was like 15 years old. I had like blonde hair, like Justin Bieber hair.
Oh,
and,
shit.
yeah, and I was 15. I had those drinks. They were like Four Locos, but before
The
Four
Jose's.
Yeah,
The juice?
juice.
The juice?
Yeah, I had one of those in my hand. I was like 14. I was like, this probably shouldn't be on the fucking
Hey,
internet.
you're living life, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah.
Like, what else were you doing at 14? I had a juice.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was getting drunk, going to mosh pits in a band. Yeah, did
Yeah.
a lot of shit like that. When
I
I
barely
was a kid.
started doing mosh pits at my old age. This shit's funny. I never been in one until recently. They made it a thing in raves, so like now I
Yeah.
participate. I've been trying to go at Shaq, but my girl don't let me. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna see like I'm gonna step into them. I'm like, what's up, fool? I mean, you big, but like I seem bigger.
Slam dancing those motherfuckers. Yeah, I used to do it all the time, man. But like at the raves, you're saying, I don't really like to do it anymore. I'm just like,
Now it's a thing. You're like,
oh man,
you little youngsters, you don't
Yeah.
want to see me.
be out of breath.
I'm about to use some fucking brass knuckles and shit.
Yeah.
For oh, I still got it.
Yeah. That's hilarious. But yeah, so yeah, if anybody wants to get a hold of this guy, he tats me up. He's done a few of mine, and he's good. I recommend it. So yeah, good shit. And I like to say this stuff in the beginning because, like I was saying earlier, I was telling you, not many people watch this thing all the way through, and a lot of people like to promote at the end.
Yeah.
But just get
Watch
it
it
out of
through.
the way. Yeah, watch it through, motherfuckers.
Watch it through,
Jesus
like, what the
Christ,
fuck?
it doesn't take that long. It's only an hour or so.
Put the subtitles. Shit, if you're at work,
Right.
you don't want your mom to hear the shit we talking about.
Uh,
You don't want your grandma to know all the things you be doing when you hang out with us. Just put it like on silent. It has little closed caption there on options. I've seen it. I don't like reading shit, but like
Yeah,
now that I know that you can read them, oh okay, well, that was what this was said.
I had one of my ex-girlfriends was deaf, and I never liked subtitles, and ever since I dated her, I can't stop using subtitles. It's just ingrained in me now. It's
It makes
I
you
don't-
like also in case you miss something. Huh?
Yeah,
what the fuck is
exactly,
that?
exactly. Yeah, it's like instead of rewinding it and hearing, it's like I could actually just read it. But
I try
makes
to
it
do like
easier.
subtitles with anime, but nah.
well,
Not
like,
even, like I fucking watch them. Yeah, I still wouldn't even read them. Like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna watch it and make my own shit up.
shit.
Oh, this was talking shit about. Oh, okay, yeah.
Like,
Fuck
you can
him up.
just kind of tell.
Like, yeah, like get him. He was running his mouth, bro. Like,
Yeah.
fuck that shit. Like,
When you watch, so you're an anime fan.
I mean, that's honestly that's the reason I tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like
Oh,
in
no shit.
Mexico, there which will be I guess a Staples, but over there's like a little small little post and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You could go and do your printing, computer work, or anything
Oh, like
like that.
office
Yeah.
space or whatever the fuck that
So-
store is called.
Pretty much. And the only cool thing is that fucking they allowed artists to go sell their artwork.
Mm.
So people could go and fucking like draw like there was a anime called Saint Seiya.
Mhm.
That's what it's called out here. Out there it was called Caballeros del Zodiaco.
Okay.
So it's kind of like the same concept as I would say Dragon Ball, like, you know, they're just trying to get stronger. You got to protect
Fight and
the
power
world
up
and shit and
yeah.
level up. Yeah, so it was the exact same concept. And coincidentally, my neighbor used to fucking get off. Like, I'll see him drawing. It looked better than the fucking cartoon. I'm like, bro, like, what the fuck? You need to go to Japan and let them know, like, you know, they ain't doing it right. Like, well, how the fuck is your shit better than that? You know, and I'll be seeing his shit, and then, you know, he's like, well, if you want to learn, he'll have me, like, literally was like my next door neighbor, so I'll go and I'll be practicing and shit, watching him. And at this time, I was 7. And because of him, I got into comic books. So at first, it started with anime, and then out of nowhere, like, I like Wolverine before I even knew who the fuck Wolverine was. But he gave me the comic books so I could read them. You know, I started reading, oh, shit. He's like, you could read that? You know, and this is in Mexico. It was like, he didn't know how to fucking read them. So I'm like, oh, yeah. You know, he's like, well, what is it
reading it to him now?
You know, and I told him, he's like, well, I don't need them. You know, like, I mean, I like them because, like, you can see how, like, the characters, like, laid out and, you know, use it to, like, model and draw. So I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, take them.
That's
you
cool.
know,
so that was your inspiration and shit. That's how it got started, basically.
Yeah.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah. I mean, like, my initial in drawing, you know, like, before tattooing, I tried stripping and, you know, I guess I didn't have the moves, so I was like, I gotta find something quick. You know, I could draw, so fuck it, real quick. Like, hey, you know, I got these stick figures.
Stick figures.
I didn't start with stick figures, but like, yeah.
I started with, oh, dude, I was a horrible drawer, man. You know what I was really good at? Like, was good at, well, not, I don't know if it's called tracing. Like, I could see a picture, and then I have my piece of paper where I'm drawing on next to it. I'm not really tracing it. I could just look at it and draw it perfectly exactly like it just by looking at it. That's as far as I could do. I have no imagination for the shit. So, like, I can't just have a piece of paper with nothing and just draw something. It would just end up being stick figures.
I mean, you would think that, but, like, I'm pretty sure if you took something and then started adding your own little touch.
But, like, see, that's why I don't have really imagination, so I don't know where to start, or I don't know. I've always
just close your eyes and just let it flow.
I've always, it's like scribbles.
Nah, leave it. Fuck it. Let them watch it all the way through.
But yeah, dude, I was watching Ink Master. I've been watching that a lot recently with my mom, and we started from the very first episode.
Oh, really?
And
the first season?
Yeah, first season. And
see how it's all dramatic now and shit. Back then, it's just like literally about tattoos, and now it's like all this extra shit.
Yeah, it's crazy because you could even tell that it's old. I don't know what year it was filmed in. But you could tell that it's old because of the way they're dressing, the way it's
like
filmed.
2010 or 11. I'm trying to remember.
I think it looks a little older. These people look like they're from the 90s or something.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's weird. But anyway, like, so the first episode, I guess they're in New York. And they come out and they have all the people there. And one of the hosts, he's like, so this is the first shop. Started 150 years ago. And I'm like, 150 years ago, is that right? That's not right. There wasn't tattoos 150 years ago. I mean, you know, like tribal people would do the tattoos in the China, or the Chinese would do the little poke thing. And so we looked it up on Google, and apparently it was true. The first tattoo shop that was opened was in 1870. This guy was doing tattoos back then. I had no fucking idea.
In a basement.
And it was a shop.
It was a shop?
It was a shop. I thought people were getting arrested for fucking tattoos back then.
I mean, you could. Depends where you were. Like, people, I mean, every time something new is introduced, like, it's illegal.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So, you marked your skin? No, you're going to jail. What?
It's like, it's crazy. I had no fucking idea. I was like, wow, that's crazy. So it's like tattoos have been around for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
But just nowadays, it's like we were saying earlier, it's just so much more accepted, and which is great. You know, and a lot of kids, like, you'll see kids in high school having tattoos, and which is cool.
Fucking like fresh off the womb.
Right. Yeah.
Saw, homie.
Just blasted.
Like already, like, I earned my stripes in the womb. I did 9 months.
Yeah, 9 months. 9 months in the penitentiary. The womb-atentiary.
The womb-atentiary.
But that's cool. So how long have you been tattooing?
Oh, shit, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
No, man.
Pretty good for 2 weeks.
Right? Let me see your leg. Before talking with Tuesday, we were tatting with Tuesday.
Yeah,
so
we were getting
you
tatted.
guys don't know, but yeah, no, shit, it's been a blessing. 18 years.
Nice.
18. Yeah, time just went by
That's
quick.
A good chunk.
You
Good
know,
chunk
like,
of time.
yeah. When I had 9, like, I never even really accepted how long I've been in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like, people were like, oh, how long you been doing it? Not that long, bro. Like, fucking, like, 9 years. It's a long ass
That's
time.
a long time.
I
Yeah.
was like, what the fuck? Like, is it? And then I started realizing that there's people I wouldn't even fucking cool with no more for that long.
They weren't
So
what?
that I wasn't cool with anymore for that long. You know,
okay.
like friendships
yeah.
come and go and all that shit. I'm like,
yeah.
you know what? Yeah, it's longer than some relationships I had. Like, what the fuck?
You start realizing.
What I
like,
told you,
damn.
that fool owes me $20.
Time fucking flies, man.
Yeah, but I mean, that's how you know you enjoy something. If you don't
Mm.
feel the time, like if you
You're right.
actually just chilling and embracing what's happening in the moment, you know, for me it's like a high when I'm doing it. Like, boom, like everything kind of just
Mhm.
disappears and shit. So I'm in my zone. Like, I call it. Well, I read on it. It's called the state of flow. When
Right,
when
okay,
do
I know
something
about
and
that.
it, yeah. So
Flow
like,
state.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So
it
you
just
get
comes
it.
natural.
you
And
just
you're
get
just
in-
like boom. Like, yeah.
You get in flow states while you're tattooing.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, if you enjoy it, the time fucking just flies by, and it's good that you found something in life that you can enjoy.
It found me.
It found you.
Yeah, I never fucking looked for it. I'm telling you, I was trying to strip. No, I'm just fucking
Yeah.
like, no, like, well, wait, literally when my mom, like, fucking, like, the American dream is work hard, be part of the system, move up, kiss ass, and then, you know, one day you're going to run your own business.
Mhm.
So, like, with her, she was always like, you know, just go work hard, you know, stay in school.
Yeah.
And, like, school wasn't for me. As much as I would try school, like, not that I wasn't smart, because I was really smart. Like, on my
Right.
test, I'll score high, and people were like,
But
you
you're
don't even
not
do the
here.
work. Yeah, like,
What the
I
fuck?
show up, like, I'm like that special guest appearance and shit. Like,
Yeah.
all right, it's a test. I'm like, cool.
Yeah, what we were saying earlier, like we were saying, you show up the first day and then show up
The last-
for pizza
For
for the pizza days.
like the special meal days.
Yeah.
So I got my lunch ticket, bro. What's up?
Do you remember like selling lunch tickets? You ever sell lunch tickets in high school?
Oh, fuck no.
No.
I used to have money. So
no, I mean like
so I was
so
selling something. I was selling my cookies.
So if your family makes money, they don't give you the lunch tickets, huh?
I didn't know that. Like, I thought, like, I was laughing because, like, fucking Felipe Esparza said he never knew he was poor. So he used to make fun of people who are like, look at that fool about to go pay. What an idiot. But he's like, I didn't know I was poor. I was like, shit, I don't know I was poor either. That's what we got him. Like, what
That's
the fuck?
hilarious.
I thought it was just free food.
Yeah, he's fucking funny, man.
Yeah, then I look back, I'm like, damn, I was poor, huh? I guess you don't pay attention to that shit. I like the same pair of jeans for like ever and shit, just like rotating between 3 jeans for like the week.
Hey, I have no problem wearing a pair of fucking jeans for a week. The same pair of
For
jeans.
problem, other motherfuckers catch on, bro. Some guy literally would
Like looking at
fucking
it.
yeah, and then everybody kind of same pants, huh?
Oh man,
I
yeah.
was
See,
like, well,
that's
this is all I had. Like, what the fuck? The other 2, I was playing football and I got a fucking scuff mark over here. This
That's
other
funny.
one, I got a hole on this one. Like, this is my last pair that's good.
yeah. When people start noticing, it's like, oh man, damn it.
I mean, like, shit, I never cared, though.
Yeah,
You know, like, my shirts were always nice. So that's where most of my attention went anyway.
yeah.
Yeah,
no,
like,
no
I like
one's really
fucking-
looking down too much.
Yeah, except that guy. You know, he was probably looking at my ass and shit like, oh, same pants, huh? Like,
Yeah, sure he was wasn't a little gay there. Or?
maybe, like, you know what it was, though? That motherfucker used to draw 2. So,
Two?
but yeah, there was, like, about a little group of us that would fucking face each other off and draw.
Mm.
So I don't know, maybe that was his way to kind of try to, like, belittle me and
yeah.
attack me.
Mm.
Because out of nowhere, we'll fucking have competitions and shit. And he could get off, though. Like, I loved his drawings. This motherfucker, he used to draw, like, sick marble figures, you know? And so I liked his shit, and I saw him as competition for that.
Yeah.
I had this other kid that was sick at drawing Spawn. So because of him, I got more into the darker comics, like
Mhm.
Top Cow and Image and shit. I'm like, oh, damn, like, this is more gruesome. It's a whole another fucking
Yeah,
dope. But, like,
yeah.
you know, like, I think that's probably, like, what it was from him. Is like, oh, no, this is a competition. So I'm going to fucking psych him out
Yeah.
before we start drawing and shit. And then,
Yeah.
you know, like, all he could think of was his fucking pants.
Pants, yeah. Same pants, huh? That ain't gonna work, man. You
Yeah,
ain't
shit.
psyching
My
me out.
shirts were flashy. People, like, I was into wrestling, you know, during that era. And The Rock was the shit. So I used to wear flashy shirts, too.
Oh my God, The Rock.
You know, so
He's
most of my
amazing.
money went to my shirts. So but I had
Yeah.
like sick ass shirts, you know, like
Do you smell what the Rock is cooking?
like show up with that
a
hair, I
shirt
show up
with-
with that eyebrow and
Yeah,
shit,
yeah,
and like
hell
people will see
yeah.
it like, damn, bro, that's a fancy ass shirt. Which, I mean, I was paying $50 per shirt, but like,
Okay.
you know, they were shiny, and I would like walk on with them.
Proud of it.
Yeah, like
Proud
fuck
of it.
it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like nobody's looking at my pants except my boy.
WrestleMania over here, man.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. I was never into wrestling too much. Like when you first said wrestling right now, I thought you were like on the wrestling team or something. But WWE.
Oh no, we backyard wrestled. That's how much we like that.
Mattress and
Bro,
shit on the floor.
No, we actually went through tables
Oh shit.
on some real shit. Yeah, like fucking where I grew up, there was an abandoned building.
Uh huh.
And they got demolition, whatever. So now it's like random shit just growing, fucking trees and all kinds of weird shit. So we legit will fucking take tables there and climb fences, have cage matches.
Oh no way.
And yeah, like other people caught on and they'll see us just fucking each other up because like we wanted to be wrestlers, so we thought it was the
Yeah.
shit, you know. And
Did
then
you have costumes and shit?
yeah,
Oh,
like
hell
I,
yeah.
out of nowhere, I fucking had like a
Nacho
vest.
Libre shit.
I had a vest because I also like Stone Cold, you know. So I fucking come out like Stone Cold and shit with my fucking little vest, like
my
fucking
God.
big old gut out too and shit. Like, fuck yeah, like
One
I'm
beer,
still,
2 beers, 3 beers.
I'm the Mexican Austin.
Yeah. Is there a Mexican name for that? Austin?
No, like
Antonio?
Imagine
Some
what
shit
else
like
they
that.
call Piedra? What was Stone Cold Steve Austin? Piedra Fria Antonio.
There you go.
Am I weird like shit?
Yeah. That sounds catchy.
Yeah, like I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it. Like, it was fun. I feel like we got mental toughness there and shit, hurting each other. Like, we got nothing else to do.
You ever get stabbed by like rusty nails? Because you said it was like demolitioned and all that. It was like old house.
No, we'll get like fucking hurt. Like literally, there was cables and shit. We'll whoop each other, whatever the fuck we find.
Electrocuted
Like,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. I don't know where you fucking see like fucking cut marks, all deep. Like, we're trying to walk it off like it's cool. We're all badasses because you know just
Yeah.
backyard wrestle.
You-
And then we see it as a kid, like that shit looks real.
Yeah.
Now you see it as an adult, like
You're like, what the fuck? Soap opera shit.
that fool like slapped him 3 feet away. Like, how the fuck did he still hit him?
like
Hold
Three
on.
Stooges shit. You know, like in the Three Stooges when they
The boy-
they would actually poke the right above the eyes on their forehead.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, yeah. So it looked like
to
they
make
were
it look
hitting
like
out. Yeah,
real
yeah.
authentic. No, it's
Yeah.
fucking smart.
Yeah, huh? That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, like all this COVID shit happened.
Yeah.
You know how like people were getting tattoos of like their fucking COVID, like Moderna, Pfizer. Did you ever tattoo anybody like that?
Now, but I wanted to. I was like, I would even tell my girl too as a joke, like maybe I should do like a little COVID sheet,
Oh my
you
god!
know,
like,
and have it like a special,
A
you know,
special.
like I survived COVID-19.
or like the actual molecule with the ball with the spikes and shit.
I was down, you know, I was like, fuck it. And I would tell people too, when like they'll hit me up, I was like, hey, like it was like a drug deal, you know, because
Uh-huh.
they even be whispering when they come, like, hey, you know, you think you could, you know, you could like go to your shop and I could come and get a tattoo. I was like, yeah, like, what do you want? You know, like, I'm cool
He's
about it.
"Shush,
Like,
shush,
oh
shush,
yeah, like you'll do it. Like, it's okay. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. Like, what the fuck? Like, if you don't care, I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, you know, I ain't got nothing else to do. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I finally became. I earned my Mexican card. I started doing like little remodeling in my house. Like, I learned some plumbing, some flooring,
Oh, okay.
some handy jobs. I never done that before. Like, you know, not all of us really like hardworking. You
Mhm.
know, like. I'm glad
Not
I
all
found
of us are
tattooing.
hardworking.
I'm one of them. I was like, yeah, I don't want to work that hard, bro. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I could draw. You know, like, hell yeah, I could
Yeah.
draw. So fucking yeah, like that shit was a trip. Like, people will come and then I tell them like, well, I don't even know what to get.
Yeah.
Get something historic, bro.
Mm.
You're surviving these moments.
Mm-hmm.
You get
That's actually
COVID-19.
a good way to look at it. I mean,
Yeah.
like a lot of people talk shit about. It's like I can't believe you got something COVID related, or something. But it's like, you know, like we went through something that not a lot of people go through. I mean, like the last time
Yeah.
something like this happened was like the Spanish flu in like 1918.
Yeah.
So it's like this is something historical for sure.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
you're gonna look back. I mean, it changed a lot of people. You know, I saw that it did fuck with a lot of people mentally. Like, it got really
Yeah.
confusing for some. I saw some people emotionally break, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
There's
It got to a point where I'm like, damn, like, well, how should I take it?
Yeah, there's
You
a
know,
lot of
like-
people hanging on by a thread already.
Yeah.
And it just fucking pushed them over the edge when this shit happened.
To me, I was like, there's a lot of times in my life I should have died, and if that hasn't killed me,
Right.
I don't think this will. So I'm just gonna sit around and wait what the fuck happens. But I survived a good amount of scenarios. This is just one more to the list.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, to this day, I haven't even gotten COVID.
You haven't. That was my
No.
next question. Have you ever gotten it?
No.
Wow.
I was like,
You
damn,
You might
COVID
have.
doesn't even want me.
Yeah. It's like fuck.
Fuck. Like, what
Nobody
I
wants
do?
me. Not even COVID.
You know, I felt rejected. Like, oh, you got it twice? Oh.
I got it twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
Shit.
So I kept
So
going.
they really liked you. It came
Yeah, I
back.
guess
So,
so.
you know, Tuesday's fine. Oh, but come back to Tuesday.
White privilege for real.
I was like, fuck, go back to your country. We don't want you. Yeah, that shit's interesting to me. Like, did you get vaccinated?
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't. And when I thought about it, my best friend's mom, she works in the front lines for the ER.
Uh-huh.
And she was vaccinated, you know? And then she even has to get the boosters and all that because, of course, she's in the medical field. She went on vacation, and then she came back with COVID. So when I saw that, I was like, wait, so you're vaccinated? She's like, yeah. And you still got it? And I'm like, yeah. How do you feel? Like, shit, but not as bad. I'm like,
How would you know, though? If, like, how would you know if you would feel even more, well, you know.
She already had gotten COVID prior still before. Because, again, like I said, she works in the front lines. So, yeah, like, you know, like she got it. And still after the vaccine, she still got it. So I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to take my chances and see if it ever decides to come my way.
Yeah, that's wild, man. A lot of people got it multiple times, even after getting vaccinated. Those vaccines don't fucking work. I mean, I'm sure they help.
I mean, they kind of have to because it boosts up your immune system.
Right.
Even tattoos boost up your immune system.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because your body goes through a lot of stress. So it's good stress for you. Like, you know, your body's tripping. You're like, wait, what the fuck? Like, why am I being hurt?
Mm-hmm.
So now your body's more alert. And I think that's why I'm immune because, like, I'm pretty good. That was my theory. You know, I was like, well, shit, I'm pretty tatted. So at this point,
We just
my
found
body's
out.
creating too much stress.
Yeah, we just found out why you never got COVID. You tatted up. It's like,
Yeah,
fuck these vaccines. Just get a full body
Just get
fucking
a full
suit.
tattoo, yeah.
Fucking works.
So it made sense to me. Like that was my logic. And I'm like, well, yeah, I get tatted like nothing. And I fall asleep, which is
There has been tattoos I got that, you know, they kind of feel euphoric or they kind of feel nice and to get me to fall asleep. I have fallen asleep a couple times. Like maybe not full asleep, but you know, you get into kind of like a sleepy trance and kind of thing.
that's how it was in my head.
Yeah.
Like when people would ask me like, what did it feel? I'm like, honestly, like, not to sound weird about it, but I felt like I was on some good shit.
Yeah.
Like I went kind of like in a meditative state.
Meditative.
And then
Metaphysic.
like I don't know, I felt like some tingly, and I felt like I was being lifted, like, but not like I was gonna black out.
Yeah.
Because they asked me, you feel like you're gonna pass out? I'm like, no. Like surprisingly, it feels really good.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. My first tattoo ever, I passed out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, I went to a shop. I was on Winnetka and fucking, goddamn, I don't know, Winnetka and like Saticoy or something. It was like a shop over there. It was ran by a bunch of cholos.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about.
It was like by Starbucks.
I used to live right next to him. I was their competition for a little bit.
Oh, really?
I know which one you're talking about. Yeah.
It was like by that school and the KFC and everything.
Yeah. It's next to a comic book shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I went there for my first tattoo, and it was like a bunch of cholos in there, and it was this one on my wrist here. And he was tatting me up, and I was getting pale. And so he's like, you know, you need some water or something? I'm like, yeah, sure, let me get some water. Goddamn. Fucking camera.
You're good. Watch the full video.
Again, I'll just edit this part out. Yeah, it's never done that before. Anyway.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah. But yeah, I was getting so he saw I was pale, and he gave me some water, and I was like kind of like drinking the water, and he was right to the left of me, and so when I put the water, I was holding the water still in my hand, and I was like, all right, I'm ready to get tattooed again, and so I go like this to reveal my wrist.
Yeah.
The water just spills all in his fucking lap.
No.
And he's like, oh my God, you
shit.
know, and they're like, fucking wedo, like get him some candy. And then a couple of the cholos that were like hanging out in the back, they went next door or somewhere to got me some ice cream and shit.
No
So I
shit,
was
yeah.
like- I was like, oh my God. I was like, is this gonna happen every time?
Did you black out at all? Or
I
you
don't
just
know if
kinda
I
like dozing
blacked
off?
out. I was just like kind of
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know. I don't black
Oh,
out.
you're one of the, I call the Walking Deads. There's like different ones. I call some that I call the Disney princesses because when they black out, they just kind of like subtle, like.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me. I was a Disney princess for sure.
There's some that like I don't know. They're like
It's like you're
start doing this shit. And you're like, what the fuck, you know? And then
You haven't even started.
Dude, I had someone that blacked out just for watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, people are like that. They see needles and they fucking just go out.
No, the funny thing is that she was excited. She's like, "Oh my god, this is so." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "Your friend okay? Has she ever seen this?" She's like, "No, that's why I brought her. She wanted to see the experience." I'm like, "Whoa, she is the experience."
Yeah. Fucking for real. I maybe she wanted to see it because she already knew she had that problem. She wanted to like kind of overcome it or something.
Probably. I had a guy that just got his first tattoo and he started blacking out. At least he caught on to it.
Yeah.
Like, but I mean, I think it's like how you said that. I do have a client that he always like starts blacking out. So now he comes prepped. He has his
Got
soda,
pillows and shit.
yeah. Helmet,
Yeah.
just in case. Nah, but I give him props. I'm like, hey, like if this would have happened to me, I think the first 2-3 times, I would think about it like, yeah, maybe this shit ain't for me.
Yeah.
But the fact that you keep coming back, bro, you got balls. Like, you
Yeah.
got my respect.
You really
you're
like
fucking down.
tattoos.
Like, yeah, like, you're fucking down,
Yeah.
Like, nobody could even say shit because
Props.
you're still fucking showing up,
Right.
Like, he doesn't get nothing crazy big, but you're still getting it.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it. Like, at the biggest, probably, like, a good 4 or 5 inches.
Yeah.
Like, most
That's
of the
me
tattoos
right
I've
there.
done.
That's me. I don't really like to go big, and the ones that I do plan on getting big, I'm like, I'm just gonna go in there and get the outline first, and then come back for the shading. Cause I don't know. The longest I've done is like 2.5 hours, and I was
That felt too long?
it's not that like I could handle it,
Yeah.
the pain, but when it gets like when time goes on, I guess it's the time that gets to me. Like I can't take
You
it
get
after
impatient?
no, not impatient. It's just and it doesn't hurt more either. It's like I can't explain it. It's just like I guess just the constant it's like
Yeah.
Chinese torture, the little water thing, the water drip just over time, the same thing over time. It
You
just
just
gets to
over
me.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but that's why I like try to get smaller tattoos, but I want to try to get bigger ones
Yeah.
soon.
Right now, I'm
so.
doing big pieces for me for whatever I have left. So like, honestly they're probably like bigger than a sheet of paper for what I'm doing right now for me. But now I'm trying to earn them. Like no longer I'm just getting shit just because I want it. Now I'm like, what? Like, I mean, I could have. That's what I've been doing since I started this shit. Because I never even thought I was gonna be this covered.
Yeah.
I used to think they were stupid. So that like, I'm not gonna get tattooed. What the fuck? What am I gonna look like?
Look
all
at you
tatted?
now.
Yeah, I'd be looking in the mirror like, shit. What the fuck happened, bro?
Yeah.
Oh, there's the spot right there. I could put some right there.
Yeah, it's so addicting, man. It's like you think gambling and drugs are addicting. Fucking try
Oh.
getting a tattoo. It doesn't stop.
For real. Like, especially once ideas start flourishing, you're like, you know what? I know I said that last one was the last one,
Right.
but this one's the last one.
Bullshit. It's fun though, man. I like doing it. I like it's therapeutic. It's a bunch of things,
Yeah. I feel like at some points it's even very spiritual.
Really.
Like, for me, it puts me, like, in a meditative
Please do
state.
tell.
Like, I don't know. Like, once you start channeling, like, the process and what's happening. I know some tattooers are, like, known for that's how they focus at transition.
Mhm.
Especially even when they're tatting you. So I've been researching. I kind of want to do something like that too, like empower that tattoo more. Like bless it in a way, like sana colita de rana, and then
Sage it.
yeah,
Have a little mantra while you're
shit.
tattooing.
Yeah, for real.
That's cool. I never even thought of like anything about tattoos being spiritual at all.
Yeah,
Like, I never
like I
thought-
mean, in some cultures, like even like with indigenous people, like it's a transcendence and shit. So
Yeah.
like once you see it from that aspect, like oh yeah, they're
Yeah.
now they're becoming a man, so they got the right to like
right.
go through this passage. Even still now with like how we're talking Hawaii, like over there, like that's why, because
Mhm.
some of them become men like at a young age, like they're in Mexico and shit. I know, like, all right, go to work.
It's like it's like the tattoo would be just like a symbol of manhood
Yeah,
in a lot of cultures. I heard that before. Yeah, like have you ever gotten one of those tattoos with like I was saying earlier the
When I was
Chinese
locked up.
those poker ones?
yeah. When I got locked up, like that's all we could do. I mean, like
Those
they
are
had a
more
machine,
painful.
but they're gonna be more pricier. And I was like, you know what?
You gotta build
I'm
it.
just bored and shit. Like we're here, we got nothing else to do. And coincidentally, there was like this one white boy that ended up being my cellie, and he had a flow to his wrist. Like let's say this was him, he'd be like.
Oh really? Like
like,
a little check mark.
Yeah, he knew how to snap it, and
Oh, wow.
it was clean. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how long you been here? He's like 13 years. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, that shit shows. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Fuck.
He's like, how long you gonna be here? Like, shit, not that long. I'm just waiting for them to let
Right.
me go.
Another 13. Not that long. Another 13.
I'm just passing through, bro. Don't even trip. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I was just bored, and I heard you do tattoos, and like, literally, he had like the flow to it. I mean, like anything you practice over time, you just get better.
Right.
So for him, he
Just came naturally at some point.
yeah, he made fucking paint out of Jolly Ranchers, bro. And out of nowhere, he started making me a little painting.
What? Do you know how he did it? You
No,
just took the
I was trying to learn because I was like, how the fuck, like.
melted the color out and
I think so. Like that shit would crack me up because like I thought he was lying at first. He's like, if you
like,
want,
no,
I'll
man.
make you something for your mom. We'll decorate it, and then from there, like you just mail it to her, and just shoot me. I think he wanted like some soups and a sausage. So I was like, all right,
deal.
I got you. I'm like, fuck it, why not? And then I ordered my commissary and shot it to him, and then he came and like it was like a rose. I actually have it tattooed on me, but I didn't color. I have it in black and gray. But I have the design that he did and shit, and he painted it there.
Oh shit.
And like I got it to remember, like not that I wasn't there, but to remember not to go back in there.
Yeah.
Like this one's for my mama. I don't want to put her through this shit again.
Yeah, it's crazy. I heard recently how they get the ink is they take newspapers and they like
With the ashes?
like I think it's the ashes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they burn it and all the black ink from the newspapers, they fucking like
They trap
separate
it, they
some-
catch it.
That's so
Yeah.
crazy. It's like
You could even do it with a soul of a shoe. I mean, there's a lot of different ways. You could anything you could burn and melt it. Just keep catching the ashes.
wow.
Yeah.
It's like you're in there long enough, you start figuring that shit out. Start
Fucking
becoming an
MacGyver
engineer.
and shit. Like,
Yeah.
you got nothing else to do.
Right.
Shit, who knows how many times I planned my escape? Like straight up. Now that I seen Escape Plan and shit from, I don't know if you've seen it with Stallone. I'm like, whoa, this dude made it look so easy. I could have gotten out.
With Stallone? Which one?
Escape Plan.
Oh, that's the movie called.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
fucking horrible at movies.
He fucking his job is to go into a break out of fucking prisons, the most unbreakable prison, and he figures it out, and then he tells him how he did it and without it out. I mean, it's a good movie if you
Oh,
watch
wow.
it. You're like, what the fuck, and it makes you think like, yeah, there has to be a way.
Yeah.
Like if you in there start studying, like, yeah, to nowhere, like start tracking, like you literally got to be on some shit though, tracking everyone's routine.
Yeah.
All right, this guy's gonna run laps right now, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At 8:45, that guard comes out of the door. Shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because then, like, with someone, if you're really cool, they just let you, like, walk around for a little bit. Like, go over there.
It's like a PI.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that the right term? PI. Those people that like stalk your house like for insurance fraud and shit. Yeah.
Like, he's faking it.
Yeah.
So I'm not, bro. I was just on some good
swear.
meds.
That's crazy. So yeah. So what's that one fucking? It's called Fort something. It's where they keep all the gold. Fort Knoxworth or something. Do you know what I'm talking about? There's a
No.
place like I think it's in Tennessee, and it's like one of the most like you cannot break in there. And it's like where we keep all our gold.
Oh.
Fort.
I know what you're talking about. I don't remember what it's
gonna
called.
bug the shit out
but-
of me if I don't look it up.
But I do remember what you're talking about. Yeah.
Whatever
gold
Fort
that's
Knox.
left-
Fort Knox. That's right.
Yeah.
Fort Knox. Yeah. Yeah. They carry all the gold there, and it's like supposedly like no one can fucking break in there. It's like, and if you go in, you can't get out.
Right. And that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
be
Fort
tripping
Knox,
on.
that's
Like, well, what's up with all the gold that we have now? Like, it's not, and now it's not even actual gold. It's just coated.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not based on it. It used to be based on the gold. Now it's getting all digital. I was just talking to this. I think on the last episode of the podcast. It's like once it goes digital, it's not based on anything. It's based on like it's confidence. or,
Yeah,
like,
I'm trying to understand NFTs.
Oh, don't.
Like one of my clients,
You're not gonna.
one of my clients was telling about this one dude. He's a programmer and he designs like programs inside, and he told me like I think she's his accountant, and that this kid's racking in about $20K a month designing.
Oh, just
she's-
designing.
Yeah, and I'm like, so what does he do? He's like, well, it's like an NFT, but right now he's designing like a castle. I'm like, okay, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, so somebody bought some shit that they're not gonna go in,
Yeah.
and she's like, yeah. I was like, I'm gonna fucking drop money on a castle. I want a castle that I could go and
Right.
experience. Not I'm just gonna see it here. It's
I
like,
want a fucking moat with alligators and shit. I don't want to fucking just look at it.
yeah, and I was trying to get it like go through my head. I'm like, I mean, I guess if you don't know how to do it, obviously you got to pay someone how to do it. But
Yeah.
physically, you're never gonna be there. Like, I don't understand the concept of it. Like,
Yeah. I don't get it either, man. It's like I guess you're supposed to like when you get it or when you buy one of those things, the non-fungible tokens, what it stands for.
Yeah.
You own that picture, But a lot of people say it's like, well, I could just screenshot it and I have it on my phone.
But
It's
right,
like-
yeah, that was fine. Like, what the
but I guess you own the actual rights to it, which is just like, I don't fucking get it. I don't know what these kids are doing nowadays.
Dude, there's a guy. I don't know if you follow art, but somebody fucking bought a banana taped to a wall for $1 million.
I seen that. I fucking seen that. That's so goddamn ridiculous. What the fuck? Like, who's judging this? Who's saying that that's art? Is there like art gods?
I'm gonna go fucking put an apple. No, fuck it. I'll be more careful. I'm gonna put a dildo and call it art.
Right. Oh, you could probably make $1 million, man. Fucking nowadays with this bullshit. Jeez.
I was like, wait. What? I mean, it's cool, you know. Like, I love art. I love seeing creativity.
Is it?
But like, yeah, you know, like, and what this, like, I looked deep into it because I couldn't understand it. I'm like, you know, how do?
Oh wait,
who,
so there's a meaning behind
who
it?
does value like what is art? You know,
Oh,
so now
I thought you were talking about looking into the banana.
no, I looked into the how is that
Oh, okay.
considered art? So apparently, this person has the certificate that states that he has the right to declare that as art anywhere
Oh,
he
shit.
goes. Like, this is legit, like my art piece, and I own it, and you can't even claim it no more because this motherfucker already bought it.
Mm.
So if you did it, like, no, you're a ripoff. Like, this guy fucking bought it,
Uh-huh.
but like reality is the same shit. It was fucking duct tape and a banana. But he literally bought the
So
rights to
ridiculous.
say like this is an art piece and it's mine.
I wonder how much that is.
I wonder what it's worth now, because I know he bought it for. I don't know if it was a mil or a little bit of a mil, but I do know it was in the million range. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Let's see if we could find this fucking thing.
Huh?
This fucking goddamn
The
banana.
$1 million banana.
Let's see. $1 million banana. That's fucking Lex. No, not $1 million banana. These water slides
Art piece.
are
Oh,
there.
there
It
you go.
is. The 150,000.
Oh, it dropped.
Oh,
the
that was
value?
2 years ago, so maybe it's more now. It's so ridiculous. It's fucking Rockstar commercials.
See, that's why I got a red.
Oh,
YouTube Red?
Yeah,
Bro,
no
that-
commercials. I'm sure
no.
that comes through, man.
I
'cause-
got that shit and I canceled all my music apps. Like, I don't know why the algorithm on YouTube just hits different.
Yeah.
Even people are like, this is your playlist? I'm like, fuck no. I pick one song and YouTube just knows me. Like, I used to steal their songs and go download them on Spotify just so I could have the same playlist and shit. And then after a while, I was like, wait, why am I doing all that work? Like, I'm also putting them on fucking any other fucking music app I had.
Yeah.
And then after I was like, you know what? I don't need these. Like, fucking YouTube's already showing it to me.
Right. Right.
But the bonus, like, you don't have the commercials.
You ever remember LimeWire?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Hell
that was
yeah.
the OG way to get music,
Hell yeah.
man. MP3
LimeWire?
shit, yeah.
Then Napster.
I never used that one.
No,
Mm-mm.
no, that it was around for a little bit. I know it was after LimeWire, because they're like, what do we do now? And then
Yeah, when
fucking-
they took it down. I remember after LimeWire, it was FrostWire. That's what I was using.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was something called FrostWire that was around for like a very short time.
Yeah. After a while, they're like, no, nobody gets shit for free. Now everybody gets
Yeah.
it for free.
Yeah. They could not
They couldn't
stop
stop it.
It's like, fuck. It's public domain, man.
Yeah, they're like, when there's a will, there's a way. We all
Right.
gonna get it.
Yeah, look at these people
Huh?
looking at art.
See, like-
yeah, it's just scribbles and shit. Who decides? Yeah, I guess you go and buy a certificate to this. I bought the certificate. It's art.
You know, but I'm like, some shit is cool. It's like, I guess it's the emotions. I mean, to each his own.
I guess it's subjective.
Cause like even with tattoos, I see some and I'm like, what the fuck? Why?
Right.
You know, and then I think I was like, I wonder if somebody's looking at my shit right now saying the same thing.
Right.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
Just like the fucking Pfizer tattoos. Why? Jeez.
That shit is funny.
You see, I saw this thing today where Biden was declaring nuclear Armageddon. Well, not declaring, but he was saying that we are very close to nuclear Armageddon, just like in the Cold War, like back then.
No shit.
When Russia and Kennedy and when we had.
I don't believe shit he says anymore. That was funny. He got better raps than fucking Iggy Azalea or what the hell's her name?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Lizzo. Did you see Lizzo playing that flute?
No.
Oh my God! So I need to show you this. So Lizzo, there was a President James Madison,
Uh-huh.
and I guess he had this glass flute, right? And Lizzo came out and played his glass flute, and it's just so ridiculous. Let's see. Lizzo and the glass flute, James Madison. Oh, sorry.
No, you good.
Yeah.
No shit.
So
huh?
yeah. So let's see right here. Yeah.
Damn, playing the flute is hard. You
Pl-
gotta have your lip a specific way and shit. Just
Yeah.
I
when you-
tried it and I didn't have the lip for that shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a crazy glass flute that James Madison had, and I don't know, who decided this. The flute crystal dates back into the 1800s and was gifted to Madison from France. Let's see if we can get some volume going here.
Oh, now I want to hear her. Does she even get down or is she just blowing air? Oh, she doesn't know how to play. Hey. All right, huh? Nowadays, you got to twerk. If not, it ain't a hit.
It's like no one wants to see that. James Madison's rolling in his goddamn grave.
Is that fuck?
It's like
Burn my flute.
yeah, I should have
I
been,
just fuck.
I should have been buried with that thing.
Why y'all still have it? Probably he is, and that's some fake ass shit. Don't disgrace my name
Just-
with my flute.
Just for some views. These fucking people.
I
don't know what
everything's
the-
for clout now.
Right. I think that's probably what it was for.
What do they
'Cause-
call it now? Content.
Content, yeah.
Yeah, like people wasn't for
Influencers.
content. Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
an
like
influencer.
everyone is now apparently.
Influences people to fucking blow their brains out here in a goddamn flute. It's so crazy. I mean,
That's
yeah.
right.
I hope it was for charity or something.
Huh.
Yes. She also played other flutes from the historic collection at the Library of Congress. Yeah. Whatever.
She's a flutaholic.
Flutaholic. That's how she's something on there. Yeah.
That's cool though.
Eh.
Fuck it. At least she got her face out there. Oh, now she got a wooden flute,
Oh shit! From the tribes.
bro.
Oh, that's what are those things? Those big.
Oh, from Australia?
No, it's like.
No?
Is it from Australia? What are they called? Didgeridoos. Yeah, those things. Yeah.
Yeah, right?
They're called didgeridoos. Can you didgeridoo?
Huh. Watch her come out with those right now, too. We're like, oh, shit.
Fucking
She's talented, bro.
Congos and shit. She's talented. She could do it all.
Huh. Hell yeah.
That's ridiculous.
What's up with you, Tyler? What's next for you?
I don't know, man. Just doing this podcast thing, trying to get some better equipment because this obviously, as you can see, it keeps fucking shitting on me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Like, yeah, at least you got it going.
yeah, it's fun.
The first steps are always good. Like, they're always good to remember and shit.
Yeah,
I remember with my first tattoo kit, I got ripped off left and right. But when you're starting off, you don't fucking know.
mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
I was just
exactly.
excited to begin. So
Mhm.
fucking, I kid you not, I dropped like about $2,000-3,000 on everything.
Whoa.
And
Is that real? Is that normal price? Like,
fuck
like
no.
for like
I
a-
mean now,
I mean,
like now, yeah,
nowadays,
like
yeah.
because of the quality.
Like
Like
you
the
get a
pen I
nice
was
one-
using is like $1,500. The one I
Okay.
was using on you today.
Okay. Yeah.
But everything is there.
Yeah.
See, like then you had to buy piece by piece by piece,
Mm.
you know, to connect everything.
Right.
to
So
get
this
it to
kit you
go.
got was like $3,000 or whatever.
About, yeah, and like went from different spots.
And how much was like?
Oh, later on I found out I overpaid like probably like at least 2 G's and a half almost.
Mm.
Yeah, because like my power supply wasn't even worth that much. Like, but it was the most legit thing that I did buy, which was like about 280, and then getting the cables and everything else. Like the machines, I paid 280 per machine. Came to find out they were like fucking $30 machines. Bro.
Oh God. Jeez. Well, you
When I
learn.
saw it, it broke my heart. I'm like, what the fuck?
I've been fucked.
Yeah, I was like, well, damn, huh? Like, well, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I literally I was hitting different shops because I didn't even know where you buy fucking tattoo equipment. You know, like
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
was thinking
even-
of doing like a homemade one, and then I'm like, well, I don't want to fuck people up like
Well,
that bad.
you saw what happened in prison.
You know, so I was like, all right, like the guy was just poking, right?
You like, yeah, you just get a poker. It's like $3,000 for this. I guess so.
No, yeah, bro. So like, fuck, like you can now look back on it, you know, and when I'm showing people, and people like, I know who's serious when they want to apprentice, and I know who's not. Then like, I always do like a little interview to feel them out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, to understand like how to guide them.
Yeah.
You know, like I could tell when somebody's just chasing the money. So I tell them if you're just chasing money, then just learn basics, learn line work, do names.
Yeah.
You know, like it's quick, it's easy, and all you gotta do is just repetition.
Yeah.
Like once you get your hand flowing, you're not gonna stress, you know. And then Like, there's no point in stressing yourself out trying to learn drawing. I'm like, like I'll do little questionnaires randomly, like how often are you drawing? Like or
That really
like,
counts, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
because like at some point you got to do your creative input. I remember one time like my whole stencil erased on somebody.
Mm.
Like
Jeez.
right after like I want to say probably the first 10 minutes in, like I wiped and boom, it was gone
Oh,
like magic.
no.
I was like,
Ah, fuck. Wait,
what the fuck? Where'd it go?
damn.
I didn't know that she was watching me the whole time, but like I was like, well, I know how to draw, right? So I just went for it, like doom, like I'm doing my shit, and then when I'm done, she's like, wow.
Super unhappy.
no, she was,
Oh,
she was impressed.
impressed. Oh, okay.
She's
Well,
like,
it worked out then.
you're fucking good.
Nice.
I was like, what? She's like, I saw when that erased. I was scared. I'm like, what the fuck's he gonna do?
Yeah.
I thought you're gonna re-stencil it, maybe draw on me, but you just kind of went for it.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, if she knew I was fucking holding my breath the whole time.
Just shit bricks. Sweat coming down.
Because it had a lot of symmetry to it, so it has to be identical
Oh,
the other.
man.
So I'm like, fuck, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. Okay, you didn't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna let it flow. And then she was cool about it. She's like, that's impressive. I'm gonna come back to you. So like, you just never know. Like shit goes wrong. That's
Yeah.
life. It's unpredictable.
Because, like, a lot of tattoo artists nowadays, like, they're not even artists. Like, like, they don't draw. Like, they'll just kind of used to just doing the trace.
Yeah.
You can kind
I
of
mean,
get
now
away with that.
everything's on fucking Google and YouTube. And I tell
Yeah.
people, like, you guys got it so easy, you don't even know.
Yeah.
But people had to come in here like, fuck. And you want what in it? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And now what? Like, fuck. And then you show them and they don't want it. Now they want you to do something else. They change their mind. Like, hold the fuck up.
You ever use those iPad things?
I tried, and I discovered I'm not that patient.
Mm.
I'm still old school, maybe just because it's what I'm used to, like still
Right,
drawing
right.
like on paper and
Yeah,
like
it's like
pencil,
hard to make
if
that
anything.
switch,
So-
it's like you've been drawing so long, and then now everything's going digital. It's
Yeah.
hard to make that
And you
switch.
see other people do it like nothing.
Yeah.
Some people do some amazing shit where they're like, "Oh, it took me like 5 hours." What the fuck? Like, no, that would have taken me like a whole ass month.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, it's digital, huh? And then I go research
Yeah,
with them.
you
Like, oh, it's digital.
motherfucker,
Like, no
yeah.
shit. I'm like, well, fuck, I do need to get on that if I'm just gonna invest 5 hours and do something sick
Right.
like that.
But
what
like,
the fuck?
isn't that 5 hours that you're drawing the part of the you enjoy that? That's the part you enjoy a
because that's
lot.
the part of you. But I
Yeah.
mean, it depends. Because like some people are really picky. They'll come and they'll be like, "Oh no, I want this design."
Mm-hmm.
All right, so what do you like about it? Like I said, I always do my little interviews, even with people, just to feel them out.
Yeah.
Like, what is that they want to
Sir?
accomplish in their design? I want that exact same one. I'm like, why you want somebody else's tattoo? That's fucking weird. You don't want to move it around or at least make it wink or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
switch it up a little.
Yeah, I try not, when I look up stuff, like I look up like drawings and stuff, but I try not to look at other people's tattoos. But if I do, I'll maybe like take two and like combine them.
Yeah.
Make it your own.
At least,
Yeah.
like, no, I want that exact same one. Even this fucked up line right here. Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
We'll do that
It's like,
fucked up line. Why
alright.
not?
Yeah, like we were saying earlier. Like, yeah, I had the little thing I got online. There was like little cuts in the feet.
Yeah.
But I was like, and just connect those, but like some people will like it exactly like
Exactly how it is. Like all
that.
ugly
It's
and
like,
shit. I'm
alright,
like,
are you
it's your
sure?
body.
Are you sure?
But I mean, like, yeah, like, what they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
like, I got
Quotes
shit
from
that's
Johan.
just, I just got shit that's for me, like, and that's why I get some people like, well, whatever they saw, it's for them. Like,
Right.
so like sometimes I don't question it, sometimes I do. Like I try to be more like, it's about them, not about me.
Mhm.
Because so I'm always more like, all right, whatever makes you happy, fuck it, we'll make
Right.
it happen.
You got to try to like catch yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm very blunt, and so I try like not to hurt people's feelings, even though
Mhm.
sometimes I will. It's like that's what the fuck you want. What shit.
Try
So
to
why'd you
just-
do that face? What are you like? Like, you could tell like some people are reading me.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be there deep in my tat, like, fuck,
Like
all
I
this shit.
fucking get you like push down more, you fucking asshole.
They're like, you like it, right? What? Yeah, shit. If you like it, I love it.
It's great.
It's the best shit ever. Like, what the
Turn
fuck?
around like, yeesh.
Why the fuck they get that?
Yeah.
Like my favorite to this day is still names.
You like doing names?
Yeah, because they come back. You know, I got to cover them.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, after a while, they're like, oh shit, yeah, it didn't work out. You know, we were only together for like 2 weeks, and I got this dude's name, and I thought it was the one. So, can you cover it? Do that little screen that blacks out, like technical difficulties with the
Right.
guy. Like,
I
I'll
do.
have
I have my logo because
Yeah.
this has been happening a lot. With this fucking camera. I put my logo and I put please stand by
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking
in
funny.
the little blacked out part.
I should make a little caricature of you. You know, it was like,
Oh, like
we'll be back.
a character. A
We'll be right
caricature?
back. Stay tuned.
Oh my god, that'd be great! Like a little caricature. Oh, that'd
Just
be
right there,
fucking
like,
awesome.
Like, one moment.
One moment, please.
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro. But like, fucking names, man. Like, people are always in love. Well, how do you know he's the one? You know,
Oh man,
like,
I have
mean,
my ex-girlfriend's lips on me.
do you?
Uh huh.
Shit.
Yeah.
I actually did that once, but that was honestly like my fourth tattoo. And at that point, I had just started tattooing, so I was trying to like discover like pain wise, and my mom wasn't too excited about me doing it. So I'm like, you know what?
Parents are never excited about it.
She was never excited about even doing them.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I ended up getting like the lips because I'm like, oh, I want to get something on my chest, but I want to get my chest covered because everybody else tattooing their chest, it hurt.
Yeah.
So
Oh
that-
yeah. Hell
yeah.
yeah. Mine hurt. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, they're like, no, don't do your chest, bro. And like, yeah, I'll be doing some people. They're like, you know, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, all right. And I remember I went to a convention. Man,
It's convulsing.
that girl at the time, yeah, that girl at the time, she's in the military, so she has sent me like a letter with her print. So you know, I thought it was like, well, you know what, something small and basic I could do. I could start with like fucking lips and shit, you know,
Yeah.
like whatnot. So I did that, and they're covered now.
Yeah.
But you know, I was like, fuck it, you know, like that's cool. Like no one needs to know it's her.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. No, I'm just like, if you're watching this, they're gone now.
Yeah, I was like thinking like once I broke up with her, I was like, I guess I gotta get this covered up, but I don't think I'm going to.
No.
You know, it's just kind of like a story. I guess.
Just find someone with bigger lips and put them on top.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Why not?
Just
Fuck
every
it.
girlfriend just put it right on top of that one. Just keep going.
Cross them out.
Yeah. Yeah. You see those names where it's like the girlfriend's name's crossed out, then right below it's the next girlfriend crossed out, the next
Void.
girlfriend. Yeah.
Canceled. Thought that was the one. Just little memos on each one.
Yeah.
Fuck this one.
Yeah.
One even jacked out and shit. Like, yeah, I don't want to talk about that.
Right. Yeah. It's like, why didn't you just get it covered up? It
Nah.
is
Dude, I had a guy that had me put a box on him.
a box.
That's how bad he didn't even want it. He's like, hey, you know, you just put like a square.
Oh, and just fill it in.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's what my dad did.
No shit.
Yeah, I thought you meant like.
Wait, that was him? Oh, what's his name?
His name's Rick. You're
Nah,
like, no
but-
shit, it was him. No, my dad's first wife, he got her name right here,
Yeah.
and he like literally did that fucking box thing. I thought you were saying like someone asked for a fucking cardboard box.
No, he literally put
Oh, just
a, like a filled in black box. Like, it's
Yeah.
like, I'm like, bro, I could do something sick. Like, it's like, I pitched the idea. It's like, no, I just want a box.
Wow.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm
He's
like,
trying to make a statement.
yeah. You know, I'm like, I mean, they're always interested in me. I had a guy that came with a girl once, right? They got each other's name. Then he comes back like about 2 days later. It's like, you need to get rid of this.
Oh
now."
no.
And I'm like, I can't. Like, we just did it. You're still flared up. If I touch you, it's not even gonna be so much about covering it. It's
Yeah.
gonna become a brand. So because you still have scar tissue, it might kilo and look all right.
Oh, like those like
Yeah.
type of shit. Oh,
yeah.
my
So
God.
you know, like I told him, like you gotta wait at least 2 weeks, bro. That way, like let it swell down, let it
Yeah.
heal, and then we'll fuck with it and get it. This bitch is married.
Oh.
It's like, wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Didn't she get your name?
Yeah.
We're like, how'd that work? Like,
It's like no, it's like his name was the same name as her husband.
imagine.
Yeah.
Keep them the same. Look what I did for you, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she had no shame. Like she came back too, but to get more work with the actual husband.
Oh, no.
You know, it's like tales of the shop.
And she's probably just like X-nay on the other
Uh,
guy on
It's
Sancho.
like, hey, remember, like this is him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he made me cover it, and exactly what I told him happened to him. You know,
Wow.
like he wanted something also too open. Like there's not much detail there. Oh, we did a cross, but it's not like I mean at least if I break it and add texture, like make it look stonework,
Yeah.
and I can make it disappear. But like right now, it's too fresh, bro.
Yeah.
And yeah, he came back. It's like you can still see the name and it's bubbled up. I'm like, what the hell did I tell you, dog?
Yeah. Yeah, I got tattoo one time. I did the outline one day, and then the next day I did the shading. And oh my God.
It's a horrible, huh?
It fucking hurt. You know, the wiping hurt more than the fucking actual tattoo.
Because now your tender all beat up and
Yeah.
sore, bruised inside
it was
too and shit.
horrible. I do not. If anyone is thinking about doing that, don't do it, man. It's
Man
fucking
up and
horrible.
do it just one sitting,
Yeah.
even if it's 12 hours.
Or wait 2 weeks.
Or be in the near a little bitchin' and get numbing cream.
I've done it a few times.
With numbing cream?
Yeah. Yeah, you've given me numbing cream before.
Oh, did I? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. All right, never mind. I support numbing cream.
But
It does help. I ain't gonna lie.
I've used it like not even a handful of times. The first time I used it, I just wanted to see how it felt.
Oh.
And then the second time I used it, I think the one when I wanted to see how it felt was with you. I'm not sure. I don't remember. But another time I actually wanted it. I was like, man, fuck this. Just give me some fucking numbing cream. But most of my tattoos I've done stone cold sober, no numbing cream.
Yeah.
Like I had a thing for a while where I was like, you know what? All my tattoos I'm gonna go in sober. I don't want to like try to numb myself in any way. I want to earn it.
Huh.
You know.
Now you're going not even knowing your name or where you're at.
Yeah.
Just let me feel it, bro.
Just sedated.
No
I had a
shit.
friend who used to take Xanax and just knock the fuck out
Yeah.
on Xanax while he got tatted. He's like, yeah, fuck, I don't want to feel this shit.
I had a
Take
kid that
Xanax.
showed up like that once. But I didn't know what the fuck he was on. Like, I didn't even know he was on anything till later. I know he's just talking.
Jeez. Probably doesn't even remember getting tatted.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with him? And his girl then burns him out. I was like, oh, it's because he took some bars.
Oh, God.
Like, what bars? You know, like
Bars
I'm-
of soap? Better
I'm-
be
I'm
bars
like-
of soap.
I'm so innocent. I don't know, but like,
Yeah.
I was like, what bars? She's like, oh, he took Xanax. I'm like, what? What the fuck for what? Like, well, he didn't want to feel it. I'm like,
No.
why the fuck's he here?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, how much did he take? Like, I don't know. He's crazy. I'm like, well,
That means a lot.
I'm like, dude, like, yeah. I'm like, I don't. Shit, I can't even keep going. He's all over the place. Like, I don't want to fuck him up. Like,
yeah,
either. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, are we doing this together? Like, that was his creative input right here. This part was me.
Yeah,
art. Like,
yeah. The girl's doing the talking for him.
yeah, I was like, I guess at this point, I'm like, hey, he's your responsibility because I don't know what the fuck to do. If you say yeah, like, fuck it, and he didn't even get nothing big from what I remember. I think it was something for his son. Like something just simple, like right here. So I'm like, that would have even been quick.
Yeah,
bro. I was
it
like,
would have been done in like.
20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like nothing. I think it was just his son's name, actually.
He's probably psychologically just fucked up about it. Like, this is gonna be. It was his first tattoo.
I don't know. Like, that's the only one that I could visibly see that I, that I was doing. So, like, I think everyone just psychs out different.
Yeah.
Like, because I feel like, for me, if I'm excited for the result, like, I know I ain't feeling shit. Like, so far right now, the only two that I felt was my left leg and my right foot. And I did my right foot on my own.
Yeah.
And I even did
You did your
numbing.
foot on your own?
Yeah. I was more uncomfortable hurting my fucking stomach and shit, trying to get over
That's
my
what
gut.
I'm saying. Like, how do you even like?
So,
That's like
I'm there, like,
uncomfortable.
trying
Yeah.
to, trying to reach it and shit. I'm like, all right, like, think that looks good.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Like, if I was a tattoo artist, like, that's what I always thought. Like, I'd be fucking tattooing myself all over the place. But there's just spots you just cannot get to.
Yeah.
Like, you better have some thigh space if you want to tattoo yourself.
Well, I just started doing my thighs, which is interesting.
That's like the best place, right? To do it. If you're gonna tattoo yourself, it's the best spot.
No, I got people doing it.
No, I know.
Actually
I know.
fucked
I'm
up
just saying.
my arms because I was like, no, I'd rather fuck up something here that I can fix later.
Yeah. But yeah, I always imagine like if you're gonna tattoo yourself, like the best spot to make it the most comfortable is right here on the
'Cause,
thighs.
yeah, you have
I can't
access.
imagine the fucking foot.
No,
Jeez.
and I fucked it up. I'm like the worst to take care of tattoos, which is very fucking hilarious because I always give people proper care.
Yeah.
And my girl always makes fun of me because of this. She's like, you don't even do what you preach. I totally don't do what I do what I say. Because I forget. Like, I'm always on the go. My mind's always like, boom, boom. Like, so went to a festival after I did my foot. And when I left,
Oh,
I was
jeez.
limping.
Oh man.
It hurt so bad. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm trying to get to the car. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't fucking know, dude. I can't hold my weight.
Oh man.
She's like, well, my foot's throbbing. Like, I feel like it's going to fall off. oh shit. She's like, what? I'm like, I forgot about my foot. That's what I was looking at you like. You're all fucking crazy. You're throwing me in the air. I throw her in my shoulders. I'm already like,
Oh,
you know,
man,
at the
it's
time of my life and shit.
Wow. Yeah.
I take off the sock and you just see it come off on the sock. Go.
It was like stuck to the sock. Oh no. It's like a whole like on the sock is the whole imprint of the fucking tattoo.
Like straight up. The fucking make it even worse. We got matching tattoos. So hers looks all nice. Mine actually looks like a sticker tattoo when it's wearing off.
Yeah.
So I kind of like it. When I see it, I'm like, kind of looks like on purpose. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Like, it looks like.
I've had tattoos like that where I'm just like you know, I thought I wanted to fix it, but I'm like, no, it kind of gives it a little. You know.
Right, like its own little personality.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, all right, that's some flair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
some
fix it.
art, some art.
Yeah. Yeah. What was like one of the, like? Did you ever get like people who were like screaming and?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! Like someone cracked me up. Like fuck.
Like
I had a
what-
guy
like
that
what-
would look
like-
at me like and like dead on, like lock eyes. And I'm like, what the fuck?
You're like, can you look that way and scream? Why you gotta look right at me?
And like I don't know, like I don't like. I think he was tripping or something, like from the pain. He's like, what? What? Here's my watch. Keep it.
Really?
And I was like, wait, what?
It's another, sounds like another guy on drugs.
Yeah,
This
I
time
don't
it's
know
crack.
what the fuck happened, bro. Like, you good? He's like, just keep it. Just keep it. I'm like, what
Wow.
the fuck? And then his friends look at me like, you know, he's just tripping. Like, you know, I think like the pain's getting to him. I was like,
Yeah.
well, we need to calm the fuck down. I'll slap the
Right.
shit out of him. He's still going to pay me.
That doesn't sound like someone's going through pain. It sounds like he's got some fucking demons. Jesus.
Yeah, but he couldn't take it. And where was it? Yeah, it was like towards his chest and like just little up right here.
Ooh.
So nothing. It wasn't
That-
nothing
that-
big, but like, yeah, he
I
couldn't handle.
I feel
bro.
like the shoulder would hurt. I don't have anything on my shoulders yet. Yet.
For coming soon.
Yeah.
On the next Tattooing with Tuesday.
Yeah.
No,
Talking,
like-
tattooing, and texting.
all at once at the same time.
Yeah.
So, for real, why not? Fuck it. That'll be different. What I told you last time, I'll tattoo you at EDC. So I pull up, bro. Bring the mic. Shit, we'll talk
Oh,
right
at
here.
the
and
campgrounds? Oh, shit, dude. That'd be dope.
I did a post, and there was a trailer from people that knew me. Like, they had their RV. They actually had me go all the way over there because they thought I had my gear.
Mm.
They're like, oh, I saw that you said you were down in tattoo. You have it? We're down. Like, everybody's going to get one. I'm like, oh, no shit. Then I would have been down too, bro, but I left in a hurry. I
Oh,
forgot to
fuck.
pack my shit up. I was like, next year if you guys come, though, I'm fucking down. I'll bring it. They're like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. Why not?
Are you going to EDC next year?
I keep saying no, but this motherfucker's smart. He sold the
Pascal?
tickets right when we're coming back. And I
The
knew
next
this.
day.
As I'm driving the RV back home, I'm
They
like,
already put the billboards
I'm like,
up.
this
Like,
one,
what
yeah. See you next year. Deposit $10.
Yeah. While we're partying, they're fucking putting the billboard up. These motherfuckers, we got them.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's bro. I'm still in the fields. You know, I'm like, you know, I said this year was the last year, and this was about to put them on sale, and I'm about. Oh, there it goes. They're on sale. I guess.
Yeah.
Right? You know, and like my girl wakes up, and I told her, like, oh, we're going to EDC next year. Just giving you a heads up. Like, we
Yeah.
already put them on sale, so I already put the down payment and shit. So she's like, okay.
Yeah, next year we're going to RV camping, and this is the first time camping for me
We're
for
gonna tattoo
EDC.
you.
Oh, nice.
What's up?
Hell yeah! But this is the thing: our group got the RV pass.
Uh-huh.
None of us got our tickets, and it sold out.
Oh, no
we're-
shit.
Yeah, so we're like, what the fuck?
I'll find you tickets though.
I'm sure we'll
I'll
find
help you.
tickets.
I always find tickets. Even when I say I don't going, that's when I find the cheapest tickets.
Yeah.
That's how Dream State happened, you know. Like, and I notice is at events that I'm always like, eh,
And
and
then it
boom,
just comes
yeah,
easy,
it comes like, yeah, I'm like, what
You're like,
the
I guess I'm
fuck?
going. God damn it.
Yeah, like fuck. For Hard Summer, it was funny. I'm like, I'm only gonna go if I find a cheap VIP ticket. So I found one for like 120 for both days VIP. And I'm like, what
That's
the fuck?
fucking a steal.
And I'm
man.
like, well, I'm only gonna go if I find a hotel close by. So my homegirl hits me up. She has an extra room, and if I want it for like, I think it was like $3 for like fucking three nights. I think I was like,
Wow. That's a steal too. For to
like
have
I'm
it
just
close by,
manifesting
too.
shit. Where else am I going? I'm fucking down, I guess. So he got there. Like, it was
Manifest
cool.
this shit.
Yeah, and it was a blast. You know, I think is when I don't want to go is when I have the most fun. When I'm really
yeah.
pumped about something, and I'm like, I guess because my expectation's so high, you're like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, like,
Yeah.
best night. And then you're like, but fuck yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna go. Yeah, well, I'm sure we'll find tickets. I mean,
Yeah.
remember that one year when EDC was in October, people were fucking selling their tickets for like $20. Remember that?
I tried to give them away for free, and people didn't even want them.
Damn. It's
My
like,
boy, he's like, no, nobody wants mine either. I'm like, bro.
that's wild, man.
I was seeing memes. They're like, someone broke into my car and
And
left
le-
an
and left
EDC. It's like, what the fuck?
I seen that too. It's
My
like-
homegirl like posted some fucking Twitter shit. And it's funny because I hardly go on Twitter, and I don't know what went on that time, but like it cracked me up because the first thing I saw, she said, "I heard you guys are fucking paying people to go to EDC this year. How does that work?"
Sign me up.
You know that they were like, "Fuck." I'm like, I guess how you do gotta pay someone to come. Like, what the fuck? Like,
What happened? Is it because it was just in October and everyone couldn't get days off?
I think people were just too confused from like work, COVID. You know, it was like first
Too much
big
shit at
festival
once.
going. Yeah, so they didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know, and me, I already had made peace with that COVID didn't want me. So I was like, well, what's the worst that could happen? You know, I'm going to go.
Right.
And it was dope. It was a vibe. Like, it was my first time camping. So that was a good experience.
So camping's good at EDC, huh?
Oh, once you camp, you don't go back.
You don't go back?
You don't go back.
That's
you
how I
don't go
was
like
with
shit.
Nocturnal.
Bro, I broken into their camping. I haven't done the actual camping, but
Mhm.
that fuck yeah, like, I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, I need to do it one day for real.
Yeah.
Like, just stop sneaking. Asking for people for a blanket. Like, hey, can I stay with you?
Dude, that shit gets cold, man. God damn.
You're right next to the water, too. So
Oh, fuck. Yeah, man. You camp there, and it's like at night for some reason. I got thermals on, blankets. I'm fucking still shivering. It's like, god damn. It's like
Yeah.
a desert. Gets cold as fuck at night and hot as fuck during the day. You wake up to the heat, like, ugh.
Oh, that's how ADC was for October.
Yeah.
Yeah, like so, like, but it was hot as fuck during the day. They didn't even give us ACs, and then
Really? I thought they were supposed to, the tents were supposed
not
to
for
have
October.
Oh, because they figured
checked
it was
the-
going to be cold.
They checked the weather, and I'm like, y'all check the night weather or the day weather, because it's hot as the tents are real good to like maintaining what's inside.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's no AC, obviously the heat got trapped in there.
Oh, yeah.
Out of nowhere, all you saw was beds outside and people just knocking
Really?
the fuck. Yeah, that's how hot it was. And like we
Wow.
complained, and right away they send us a text like, "Well, pack your shit and dip, and you get a refund."
Wow.
But at that moment, where the fuck we're gonna go? Hotels are already fucking taxing up the
Yeah.
ass, you know. Like so.
when did they send that text? The first day?
Yep.
Fuck.
Yeah, because people started complaining. There's no ACs and it's hot as fuck. So like, wait, what the
Wow.
fuck? Like, what do we do? And
I
check.
mean, what can they do, you know?
Shit.
Bring a bunch of fucking truckloads of ACs? I mean, I guess they could. They have the money.
Well, I wish I would read emails. I really don't. Apparently, they send an email out because I saw a girl show up with like fucking five or six fans, you know, brand new, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did you know? Damn, girl, you were ready. She's like, oh yeah, I read the email.
Oh, man.
Like, you read the
People
email?
on top of their emails.
Yeah. So you know, there were the smart ones. I'm
Yeah.
like, no shit,
Damn.
we're fucked.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, but I mean, I still had a blast. Once you're fucked up, you don't even know how hot
Yeah,
it
I
is.
don't care.
You think you're just sweating. They're like, yeah, it's normal.
Yeah, it's normal. This is how every year is, right? Everyone, there's tents, but everyone sleeps outside.
Yeah. So this year, like, we're doing the RV too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
set it up, and like, yeah, for sure, I'm gonna tattoo there like
Hell
this year
yeah,
for sure.
let's do it.
Like, I'm gonna take like the skin too to protect it, because even people was like, well, how are you gonna do it? I'm like, there's like this little thermal skin that like we use now. I don't, because I feel like breathable would actually heals better.
Mhm.
I've had like good experience and bad experience with it personally for me. Like, you know, like I've used it and I saw like good results, and then I've used it and I had like real weird burns. So I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know how to feel about it. Do you work or not?
Right.
You know, and then like I seen it happen with other people too. So I'm like, all right, you know, like, but for this, like, you know, yeah, we definitely need it. And I told him
Yeah.
like, just get something small. You don't gotta go all crazy.
No, yeah, you're not do
Fucking like EDC per life, bitch, for life. Like, what
Yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah, you don't get a big old piece and shit. I saw this one guy at EDC. He lifts up his shirt, and the whole fucking side of his fucking, side of his side, he had the whole entrance to Electric Forest. Had the
Shut
trees.
up.
It looked like a oil painting.
Have you done electric forest?
No.
Let's go.
Let's go.
That's on my to-do list.
Yeah. Yeah, me
Yeah.
too, man.
Yeah.
Get the hammocks
Like,
in between the
fuck
trees.
Yeah, bro. Like, shit. I'm like, I'm fucking down. I'm looking at that one in Lost Lands, even though I'm like, Lost Lands is not like my music.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm just gonna go fucking hug a T-Rex and be like, all right, at least I did it.
Experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
for the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. What state is Electric Forest in? Michigan?
Michigan.
Yeah.
Michigan. So hell, it would be next to the lakes and shit. I'll probably go even on tour real quick, like go sightsee real quick and then come back.
Yeah.
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 So I'll be pumped for that. See if I could tattoo out there too. Fuck it.
Bring your little thing. Yeah, because the thing you had right now, like, it's just like this big and it's portable.
Looks like this and
Exactly. That's what, yeah.
Looks like a little cigar. Yeah, no,
Shit.
technology keeps advancing, bro. I'm like, shit. Like, I wonder if I'm gonna get to see the year that I'm no longer like needed. You ever seen Starship Troopers?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when they're all fucking getting tatted and it's just a fucking laser just
I haven't seen it in a long time.
and
now,
it
I don't
burns
remember.
a tat on their skin.
The only thing I remember about that is just the big fucking.
The spider shit,
Yeah.
like whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. I'm like, because I always tell people like, yeah, the way technology is, like, they're always trying to figure out how to replace us.
Right.
You know, like fucking look at Uber already fucking investing to cars that drive themselves. Like, so
Yeah.
fucking
AI computers. There's gonna be AIs flipping burgers. AIs giving tattoos.
they already got the fucking the self checkout lanes at McDonald's.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. It's like,
I was like,
damn,
what the fuck?
They're like, do it your fucking self.
Yeah.
And they still have the same amount of workers there. So, but McDonald's, they have 2 drive-throughs. Like McDonald's is fucking, they're on it.
Yeah.
They're making
like,
that money. Anything to make money.
For real, like we gotta get rid of these people, bro.
Yeah.
Like they're taking away our jobs.
They
Ooh,
took our
the
gear.
robots.
Those motherfucking robots.
The fucking
Shit.
TI 1000s.
The TI 1000s.
Yeah.
The Tattoo 3000 machine. Yeah, but that'd be actually pretty cool. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
To just sit there. All right, hold still. And it just goes.
Like a fucking printer.
Yeah, exactly. Like a 3D printer.
And that's it. It's like, fuck. Like
I
I'm
could
pretty
totally see
sure
that happening.
somebody's already fucking figuring out depth,
They're-
texture,
They're
because the
work-
importance is the skin.
Yeah.
Like, and that's like, I mean, that's one thing you learn with experience. You know, I got into a point where I know people's ethnicities and shit, and they
Just-
trip
just-
out.
just
Yeah, like
looking
I'll
at
be
them.
tension, like, oh shit.
Oh, just by the feel of it.
yeah. And I'm
Wow.
like you're Guatemalan? How'd you know?
Taken back. What the fuck? Are you psychic?
And they're like, yeah,
That's
and it's
crazy.
their skin, and they trip out, and like,
That's
you can tell
wild.
because of my skin. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, the first guy that opened the doors to me would always tell me to learn your skin. I'm like, what the fuck?
Now
I
you
didn't
know
know how
what it
to
means.
draw. Fuck skin, bro. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
know how to draw. Like, but once you start seeing, like, you know, you become a dermatologist. So I don't know. You gotta understand, like, if there's something weird, if the texture's funny. So
Mhm.
like, you know, then I gotta recommend fucking treatments and shit on how to make their skin better if they want future
Right.
tattoos.
Yeah.
So a lot goes into it, you know. Like, and I explain it to people because, like, oh, what do I need to know? If I tell you, you're not gonna do this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if I knew everything I know now when I first started, I think I would have been like, oh, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Well, that goes for a lot of things. It's like on the outside looking in, it just looks like, you know, there's not really a lot to learn. But once you step into that trade, it's like there's a lot to it.
Yeah, you got to
you
become an
gotta
engineer. You got to understand
Right.
your fucking equipment.
Deep dive.
You know, like even you right now, you got to understand your fucking equipment.
Right.
I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
I learned all this shit by myself, man. I troubleshoot and says, does this work? Does this work? You know, and I eventually got to, you know, this. But it's a process. There's a
Yeah.
lot to it.
Hell yeah.
Like I was saying, the outside looking in, it just doesn't look like much, but there's
But
a
that's
lot
how you
to it.
become a professional.
Yeah. It's
Like, I
it's
don't know, you
fun. You
start-
know, you go through that journey to learn. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, you're like, oh, I got to call that guy. This shit fucking happened when I first started.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Shit,
I
I
know
got
what I'm
me.
doing now.
Yeah.
But that's wild that you could feel the different skins and like know that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, like-
wild. I'd never thought that.
People trip out. Like, and it's funny because I always get them like, what the fuck? If they're Mexican, most likely I already know they're fucking from
Right.
Guadalajara.
Oh, like you can
Like-
even like different parts of Mexico? No fucking way.
And they're like, what the fuck? Yeah.
That's
Jalisco, how do you
crazy.
know? And I
Fuck.
said, they're like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
I was like, you know, I'm the skin whisperer.
right. The dermatologist whisperer.
Yeah, bro. Like, shit. Like, I mean, everything comes with experience. Once you're
Yeah.
that far deep, you're like, all right.
Yeah.
Like, I could tell, like, how someone take care of it just, like, by how it healed. If they went out in the pool, if they were out in the sun, if they did too much treatment, if they didn't do enough treatment, if they picked at it, if they scratched it, and they want to call them out on shit.
They're
I already know. No, they start breaking down the story.
Oh,
right?
really?
Because I was
Oh.
right here, this is what happened. Cause and they're like, well, it's because, yeah, you know, it's because we went out. And they're like, they start confessing and shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, how the fuck are you going to play me? Like, well, can you fix them? I could fix it, yeah. You know, and I'm pretty chill in the sense where, like, I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
You know, even though I shouldn't.
Even though they didn't fucking do it right. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's
I
like
don't take care of my tattoos at all.
nah,
No.
me neither. That's the word. Like I know what the fuck you did because I do the same shit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just gonna go through my life. When I first got tattoos, I was, really taking care of them.
Yeah.
And I would like make a big thing out of it. I show everybody. But now I get tattoos. It's like right when I'm done, I don't take care of it. I don't really tell anybody. I'm just like, I don't make a deal out of it. It's just like
Yeah.
another thing. I got so used to it, and it's just like, whatever.
Yeah,
It's another thing.
like how it's supposed to.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
All fucked up. It's art.
The universe will decide how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
And if it's
man.
fucked up, then it's fucked up.
I mean, it's cool though. You know, like I get a lot of faithfuls. Then I get like some people that go cheat on me and come back crying. They're
I
like-
always feel that too. Like I always feel like, should I get tattooed? But it's like I got over that. It's like, yeah. But I like
I
getting.
encourage it.
I like having art from a bunch of different people.
Yeah, I encourage. I mean, I have art from different people,
Yeah.
you know. And to me, I was like, I'm like, if you're feeling somebody, like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, like I'm blessed that you love what I do, but you know, there's something out there that you connect with. Why not? You know,
Yeah.
like maybe they
Spe-
have something that I didn't. You
Yeah.
know, like fuck it, like you'll be back anyway, don't you?
Exactly. I was just gonna say that, especially if they're coming back to you, and it's like, well, why would you even be upset? It's like they're still coming back to you. you
Yeah.
know? Fuck it.
I mean, when they fuck up, that's the only thing that does hurt me. You know, and like I know, to me sometimes it
When the
speaks-
other artist fucks up,
yeah.
so you're just
Because like I
"Mm."
know some people always like trying to like get the best deal.
Mhm.
So that's what sometimes I'll
Oh
do my
yeah, bang for
promos
their
and
buck,
shit.
and
Like
it ends up
you know, and I feel like I'm very lenient. Like I always hook people up,
Mhm.
but I think some always just want me to be like cheaper, you know. And I notice even like some celebrities that do tattoo, like they always trying to lowball me. I'm like, bro, like you got money. Like I just
Yeah.
saw you fucking flossing on IG, like all the
Right.
racks you just got, and like
Right.
literally you want to fucking like pay me like
Cheap
that,
bastards.
like, yeah, you know, and like I had one girl, she asked me for a back piece, and I thought it was a sick ass price, like, cause I don't think it would have been worth it for me, but I was like, you know what, I'm down to do it, you know, like she says for like next album, she's trying to show whatever, so we did. She wanted it on her back, you know, and it was an owl design, but when she sent me the layout that she wanted, it was symmetrical, left and right, so that's precision, which I'm really good at. You know, like I love my lines. Like they're fucking clean. So when I kept seeing them, like shit, like there's not even room to miss because some of the lines are even real fucking tiny. You gotta
Yeah.
get in there,
Yeah.
but it has also constant flow to it. So it kind of it's almost Celtic, as
Okay,
the way that
yeah.
it's laid out. So
Yeah.
you know, so from there I'm like, all right, you know, like I quoted her 1,500, which I'm
How
you
it
know,
was the whole back?
yeah,
Yeah, that's not
yeah.
bad at
So
all.
like yeah, that's fucking cheap.
Yeah.
And you know, like she's like, oh, okay, I'll let you know. So then, long story short, obviously when she got it somewhere else, and I thought I was like, if she didn't hit me back up, like she was really lowballing that price. I'm like, I hope they do it right,
Yeah.
you know, especially like when you're out there and you're doing music, you're like seeing and shit, like, and I don't know what the fuck, like some people just don't love their body. That to me is an insult to yourself, you know, like.
Sure.
And now, like when I tell people if you're gonna price it around, like go and get to know the artist, see if it's a style they could do.
Mhm.
You know, connect with them. Like
Right.
for me, like I said, I always do little interviews because I like to feel like more like what's their style, what they feeling like, so that way I could do it more personal.
Right. Right.
You know, and like shit, like if you're
It's a
gonna
good habit.
fucking yeah. I fucking seen some shit like this one page I follow that cracked me up, where it is like guys like, hey man, so you know, like I seen how you do your realism and your deep dimension. It looks so 3D. I need to get tatted by you. So can you do some lettering for me? You know, it's like what the yeah, and it happens. You know, like what, like
I just wanted to compliment you. Yeah.
yeah, it's like I give people that like that. Like, oh, you know, like I want to know if you could do like this down da 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 da. Okay, but this is what I want. So you're gonna ask me for a whole 3D image, and you just want a little fucking cartoon.
Yeah.
Like, wait, what the fuck? Like, all right, you know. So, but I guess they want to see your skill set.
Okay. Yeah.
So but
That
they
makes
don't know.
sense.
They don't know how to like ask the questions.
Right. Maybe to them it might come off as rude if they're like, "Well, can you do this? Can
Yeah.
you do that?" So they.
Well, yeah, I don't want that
disguise
shit, but
it.
I just want to know if you could do it.
Right. So they disguise it in those questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
to me, like, I'm like, I don't know, it's interesting. That I was jacked up though. That did really break my heart. I'm like, damn, people are gonna have to
I
see
could've done it
that.
better.
She can't even wear like open blouses no more and shit.
Oh,
Like,
no.
like a dress like that. I'm like, fuck, should have came to me, girl.
Right.
I want to know how much cheaper that guy did it for. Cause like, yeah, I always tell him if you hear a lower
Yeah.
price, make sure you look at a portfolio and best look at healed skin.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh,
yeah, that's the best thing you could like. That's gonna be your best referral because you're gonna see like what real work looks like. You know, I
Yeah.
can show you photos all day, but physically is always better. You know,
Right.
you're like, oh shit, like, oh yeah, I can see like, you know, I'm always showing off my girls like I'm trying to make sure she's always like got some shorts or some shit under. Like, hey, you got to strip.
Yeah.
You know, like, let them know, show them real
market
quick.
market this real quick.
Let show 'em I get
Walking
down.
billboard right there.
Yeah, like shit. My mom tries to promote me. That shit's funny. She used to be against me tattooing forever, right? And she would always, like I said, like, go get a job. What are you doing? You
Yeah.
look like a pothead. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with potheads? Like, I don't smoke, but
Yeah.
I just look like a pothead because I got tattoos. Like, you know, she's like, debes con marihuano. I was like,
But
all
she's
right.
she's seen the success now, right? So it's like,
She got recognized.
Mm.
You know, like, I'm hood famous, the way I like to call it. Because there's somebody that some way they fucking always know me, you know, and
yeah,
it's a blessing. Like, I love it, you know, like, and I get recognition. Oh, like,
yeah,
you know, I met you here.
That's
da, da, da,
cool,
you
man.
get- So, you know, like, somehow my mom started getting recognized too. So
Oh, that's
when they
funny.
started recognizing her, she'll be like at the mall, and she was like, I don't know, but this group came up to me and hugged me, and they say you do their tattoos, and you
Aw.
know, they just. So what you do's nice, huh? Like, it's art. Like, that's cool.
So that's how she started getting like,
yeah, that, and then
yeah.
she started seeing money. So then out of nowhere, like,
yeah,
you know, I was like, she's like, oh, you know, it's because I want to buy something. Then I'm like, well, what do you need? I was like, art. Well, how much you need? It's like, oh, like 1,500. Like, oh, okay. Well, here,
yeah,
you got that from tattoos? I'm like, yeah. Oh, so it's a good career, huh?
yeah.
So like, you know, but this starts happening fucking like me 10 years deep now
Right.
when
It's
I
a
realized
process.
stripping was never gonna work out. Not really. Like, I was like, fuck, like, well, I'm really in this because like it was mostly people just always supporting me. It wasn't even
Yeah.
me saying, oh, I'm a tattoo forever, you know.
Yeah.
And then it made me more diverse. So it
Mhm.
made me appreciate more of the challenges because like I do
Sure.
like challenges. I'm very competitive. So I don't know, they'll bring me some shit that I've never done. I'm like, well, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna do that, but all right, let's figure it out.
Let's try it.
So I started
yeah.
practicing and like, and it got me to be more diverse in my art set
That's
because
good.
for me, like I said,
Yeah.
it was anime, then it became comic books,
Yeah.
and then that's where I stopped. I was like, all right, you know, like
This is all I
this
could
is
do.
my
You
shit.
limited yourself.
Yeah,
Put a glass ceiling
and then
on it.
then I had a scholarship for Walt Disney, so for a while I was doing fucking like little Disney characters. So I thought that was cool, you know. I was like, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Walt Disney, and then
Yeah.
it was too. What I don't like is repetitive shit. So I don't even know how sometimes I survive festivals if they're repeating like the exact same shit over and over again.
Mhm.
Like, it irritates the fuck out of my head. I don't know, start going crazy.
Mhm.
So that's why I know like school didn't work out because I'll be
Yeah.
there and just doing the exact same layout. It's
Yeah.
like no. So with fucking with tattoos, like yeah, like it just started bringing me more. Even to this day, I feel
Sky's
like
the
I'm
limit.
always I feel like I'm always growing. I'm always learning. I'm always studying.
It's
I
great.
go and see other artists and it's dope, you know. And
That's
that
so-
aspect, I'm like, oh shit, like you always like if you could always make something a little better, that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I love about it. It made me evolve, and still to this day.
It's a good mental exercise for the brain. 100%. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
That's awesome, man.
I learned like I started doing a lot of reading last year. All the reading I never did in my life, and I used to make people laugh because like, oh, read a book, and I'm like, read a book. I never even read my comic books.
I do the audiobooks. I don't fucking
Yeah.
read. That puts me to sleep.
I started reading physically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did start with audiobooks because I was like weight training. I was fucking listening to some music. I'm like, man, I listen to this shit all day. You know,
Right.
like fuck, I'm already
Same
hearing it.
song over and over again.
Let me fucking like put some books on. And yeah, like it started putting me like, oh shit, I need to read more. Like, that's in this book. I need to take some notes. But okay.
Yeah.
So now I even text one of my phones to the other phone what I got from the book real quick. Oh, that was a good message. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Put it aside and then go back to what I'm doing. But like, yeah, like one of the books that I read, it said that if you continuously keep learning and growing, it actually keeps like you younger.
Really?
Yeah, because fucking you stay producing more cells, and especially brain cells. So once you stop learning, you know, like when people feel like they plateaued and you're doing too much repetition, like
Yeah.
that's what people just feel dread and they create stress because
Yeah.
they're not doing nothing for themselves. So if you're not out there learning, growing, or even something exciting. So when I see people all down, I'm like, I'm not gonna say go read a book, but go learn the skill. You know, like try to paint. Art is
Do
everywhere
something.
now.
I don't think you should ever stop learning.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, like people reach a plateau. People think that there's an end goal to learning. I don't
And
think
that's it.
so.
Like, no.
Yeah, no. Just keep doing it till you're underground.
Yeah, and then you got to question what is learning. Like, to me, like, I question a lot of crazy shit. You know, and that's like, I keep a lot of stuff to myself. It's like, nobody understands the way I think. You know, especially when you start having a real conversation with somebody, they're always trying to manipulate you to think the way they do, or for you the way that you thought is wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like that shit. You know, so what the fuck can I think like I think, and you think like you think, and it's cool. Like, you
Yeah.
know? Like, I don't like shit that starts splitting like people. I have people that even
Yeah.
try to fight me because they're trying to prove their point. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
I'll knock you the fuck out, but
that's,
like
that's
still,
what
like,
makes this world beautiful is that we're all different.
yeah, you
Yeah.
know. But like, I mean, we all perceive things differently too.
Yeah.
So to me, that's like, what is knowledge? Well, we accepted what was true. You know, at the end, I was like, oh, well, this is how I see it. This is. But like at the end, like, what happens when you die? Like, how do you know that was true? Like, oh, that wasn't true this whole fucking time.
Yeah.
No shit. Like,
Yeah.
so I was wrong about that. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like I try to think like, what does happen when you die? You know, like that shit intrigues me. I'm not that I want to die, but like gets me excited. Like, oh, what's the next challenge
Right.
after this?
Yeah, I've always been so scared of death. I think about death all the fucking time.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm really scared of it. But like you said, I'm also excited about it. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck's gonna happen? Does it just go black? Do you go into a fucking DMT crazy spiritual realm? What the fuck happens?
Yeah.
But I've always been I always ask questions, and I'm always curious like that too. But
I know
for
there's
some
life
reason-
after death. I know that for sure. My sister's a medium.
I don't know. But
And,
how do
my
we all
sister's-
know?
My sister's a medium. Like, that shit would trip you the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never could get involved. Like I could never not understand it, but like I never can get behind it. Like
Yeah?
I just no one knows. So it's like I don't know.
No, like what
The
her?
talking to the dead stuff and like I
Yeah,
don't
like if it
I don't,
weren't
I don't
for
believe in
shit-
ghosts. I don't believe in none of
Oh,
that stuff.
look, I looked into it, and it's the same way when you do psychedelics, it opens your brainwave to different frequencies.
Sure.
So that's where you're getting different visuals. I don't know if you ever seen sounds or different figures. Like, I seen entities and all kinds of other shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I started researching and shit like that. But with my sister, like, there's things that she would not know. So like, it's been valid, you know.
Yeah.
I have a friend that just recently passed away, you know, and you know, rest in peace with her. But the way we found out, because we actually had asked my sister, one of my buddies was actually tattooing me, and I forgot how I came in conversation. But we're talking about ghosts or spirits, and then I was like, oh, yeah, you know, like my sister's a medium. To me, it's just casual because I seen it in action. At first, you're like, what the fuck, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah.
But then when you see it happen, you're like, oh, damn, this is real.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess so. Yeah, it's like I always say, like, you know, I don't believe in this stuff, but it's like I've never talked to a medium. I've never seen it happen. I'm
Yeah.
the person that likes to believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
You know, so
well, I
it's
mean,
really
that's how it
hard for
was-
me to like just be like, oh, really? Like, you know, I gotta experience it and believe it. Like, as I've never had any paranormal stuff happen to me. Nothing,
with
nothing
her,
like
if
that.
you see it, you'll be like, oh shit, this shit is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll have
Like
to see.
with my friend, like my boy asked me to tell her to ask my sister, like ask her, you know, to look for her. I was like, nah, bro. If she finds her, I mean, she's dead. Like, you know, we don't fucking need to know. Like, that's
Yeah.
fucking weird. He's like, well, at least we'll have closure, you know, because she's been missing. She was missing. So, like, you know, yeah, I got home and I text my sister, I was like, hey, how does it work? Like, what do you need from me in order to find her? She's like,
Mhm.
I just need a name and a photo. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I send it to her, and within a few minutes, like, she calls me. She's like, I have somebody here. She's like, but she won't show me her face, so I don't even know if it's her.
Mm.
You know, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we'll just ask her, you know, if her name, like, you know, it's my friend. And then she tells her name, and she's like, I don't know. Like, she looks nervous. Like, she looks scared. You know, and it's weird because we're on the phone. I thought this shit
Yeah.
had to be face to face.
Yeah.
So, you know, my sister just encouraged me to talk. Well, keep talking. She's hearing you. She's here right here
Wow.
hearing you. And I was like she's on the phone? Like, I don't
Like, hello?
like, I don't
You there?
Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
is she with me? Is she with you? Like, you know, that shit ain't adding up to me. I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
But, you know, then from there, she keeps talking to her. And then she tells her, like, you know, well, I just want you to know that you passed away. And then she's like, no, like, that can't be it. And then she's like, yeah, like, I wouldn't be able to see you if you passed away. So I need you to process this. You know, and then my sister breaks it down for her. And then she's like, I guess that triggered her memory for my friend. You know, my friend
Yeah.
starts telling my sister, oh, wait. And then she starts breaking down what happened to her.
Wow.
You know, she tells her the story, then she tells her where her body is. Like now she starts remembering everything, you know, and then to me that hurt me because like what the fuck, like, well, I can't even go and look for you, like how the fuck? Because she's like, come find me, and like, how the fuck I'm just gonna show, hey, my sister's a medium,
Yeah.
you know, so she's right
Shit.
here, just so you guys know, like they fuck ain't nobody gonna believe this shit,
Yeah.
you know, like
It's hard to.
yeah, like, they're gonna cuff me like shut the fuck
Right.
up, you
Yeah.
did this shit,
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
what the
I was
fuck?
just gonna say that.
Yeah. And then
Blame it on you.
I tell my boy the message that she gives, you know, she's like, well, turns out like, yeah, she did pass away. You know, and she's under a bridge. She explained to me where I'm at is cold. It's not this park, public park, like under a bridge, and you know, then she's far. It wasn't even here. It's like more up north. So I'll break it down to my boy. He's like, fuck. He's like, what do we do? I'm like, we can't. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't fucking say like, hey, you know, my sister knows, and then we're like, how the
Right.
fuck you guys know? Like,
Yeah.
they're not like, bro, we're going to jail. We go fucking find her. Like, I already know. Like, I seen wrongfully in prison and shit.
Yeah,
And yeah, I'm not
man.
gonna pull
That
that
shit's
shit.
real.
And then to top it off, her actual murderer had the same last name as my boy. So then he sends me that shit later because he started.
Oh my
They did
God.
find her body, you know, thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So now the family has closure and all that. But like
Right.
way later, and my boy, he's the one that hit me. He was like, everything your fucking sister said is true.
Wow.
He's like, I wouldn't believe in none of this shit if it weren't for me, like now seeing it exactly where she said that she is. Like, look, and he starts sending me shit, which is about like a couple of weeks later, you know. I'm like, bro, I'm just glad they found her because to me that kept bugging me the whole time. I'm thinking of her like,
Yeah.
fuck, she's just there. We don't even know fucking where because
Right.
I don't know that area up there.
Yeah.
So from there, he sends me like, bro, fuck, no, I'm glad we didn't go. This fool has the same last name
Yeah,
I do.
man. What the fuck?
I'm a fucking accomplice.
God damn.
So I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, like when I hear stories like that, it makes me like want to believe. Like for my uncle just passed not too long ago,
Oh, no way.
and this weird shit happened, right? Because you know I was saying I don't really believe in this stuff, but we were like going through all his like old photos and stuff like that, and you know my mom and my grandma are the ones like going through all the photos. Really, like they're the ones really doing it, and they go to sleep, right? And at 3 a.m, they get an email from his email of a picture of him with like a smirk,
Oh,
like
no
an
shit.
old picture of him, like a smirk, like almost like he sent that fucking like. And then
He probably did.
and then when my mom and grandma woke up, my mom's like my mom is the one who received the email,
Uh-huh.
and my mom's like telling my grandma, "Did you send this picture to me?" Because they were looking at pictures, like, "Oh, you found this picture? You sent it to me through his email?" She's like, "I didn't send anything." And they looked at it. It was sent like 3 in the fucking morning when they're all asleep.
Yeah.
And it was just a face it visit.
Yeah.
So it's like when I hear that, I'm like, "What the fuck, man?"
I mean, shit. And another time I got pictures of ghosts in some of my phone.
Really?
Yeah, next to my sister, bro. That shit's a fucking trip. You know, like, and I mean, for me, I don't know how to process it, you know, because that's
Yeah.
like what they look like. Are they ugly? Are they pretty? Are they look like people? Like, you know,
Are they
look
see through?
like
Are they
demons?
transparent?
Like, I seen the movie 13 Ghosts. Some of those fuckers did look scary. Like,
Yeah.
like what the fuck? Like, how do you feel? Like, I know there was one that was fucking in our house that used to talk shit to her every time my mom would pray. You know, and
Really?
then she'd like so
fuck
my sister never really
you.
liked the gift or whatever the fuck we could call it for the same reason
It was
because
almost
they'll
like
be
a curse
fucking
to
with
her.
her. Yeah, because
Yeah.
she's like, what the fuck? Like, this will be talking shit to her. Like, Tara, shut the fuck up.
Whoa.
And I'm like, what? What the fuck? What's up? Like,
Square up.
she's like, what? I'm like, yeah.
Goes right through him.
Ask him what the fuck's even here.
Yeah.
Like,
Don't
who
you
the
got,
fuck
don't
is
you got ghost things to do?
Yeah, tell him to pay fucking rent if he's gonna be in this
Yeah.
fucking house. That shit would crack. I was like, I'm not gonna tell her to pay rent. Nobody likes to pay rent. Tell this motherfucker to pay rent right
Right.
now. Like, what the fuck? And she like, it's like, oh my god. Like, and she cracks up because I've never really been afraid of anything. I think the only thing that would scare me would be like aliens. But in that scenario, she's like, well, how come you're not scared? I'm like, what the fuck's gonna do? It kills me now. We're both ghosts.
Yeah.
Like, all right, fool. Like, what's up now? Like,
Yeah. Now we'll fight.
now
That's
you can see
hilarious.
me like, what the fuck is gonna go down?
Yeah.
You know,
That's
like,
fucking
but like,
hilarious.
I don't know what to make of it, but yeah, she
Yeah,
sees
who knows,
people
man?
when they're about to ascend and to ascend to the next afterlife. Like, you know, she could talk to them to like a certain period of time, and I seen it firsthand. You know, and she'll tell you like, oh, you know, right now they're making their peace. There's like they're finally gonna go to where they're supposed to do. I don't know if you've seen the movie Soul. The Disney, like, so I feel maybe it's something like that. You go back to the spot and then
Yeah.
reset to wherever you're gonna go again. It's a
Yeah.
cute movie, actually. Like, well, that's a cool concept. You're picking your career while you're up there. What are you gonna do when you get here? So that's fucking sick. Like, all right, hell
That's
yeah,
cool.
why not? But you know, like that's how I saw it. You know, and she's been on point. When I got shot, she used to tell me you're gonna get shot.
Wow.
She's like, cause she gets premonitions where like something bad's gonna happen or somebody's
Wow.
gonna lose. So even when my grandma passed away, she gave us a heads up.
Wow.
Like she told my mom, like, I just want you to know, like, you know, like they're ready for her and
Wow,
she's
that's
about to go
wild.
away soon. And I'm like, my mom called me. Is like, what do you think? I'm like, go fucking see her.
Yeah.
Like, what
right
the
away.
fuck? Like, go see her. Like at this point, like,
Yeah.
I'm like, you know, like she's unfortunately never fucking right. I mean, never wrong. So you know, and that she's always right on this shit. So at this point, just go see her. Like, you know, like, what do you want to do here? And she's like, well, you know, you guys are my everything. Like, I don't want to just dip. You
Yeah.
know, and then what happens with you guys? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, no, go be with your mom. Like, we're all adults. The baby has a baby.
yeah. Yeah. We're fine.
Like, what the fuck you gonna do with this one? We all got bills. Like,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
we made it. We're all stuck in the system now. Like, what the fuck? Thanks, mom.
Mama, we made it. Well, all
What
right,
the
buddy.
fuck?
Well, let's end this here because I got to get going soon somewhere.
Cool.
Yeah, it was fucking
Yeah.
awesome having
It
you
was
on.
a blast.
Yeah, man,
Thank
it's
you
fun,
for-
right?
Oh shit! Before I go, I brought you something.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, like I told you, I was watching yours, like, you know, your other podcast, and I realized you needed this. And low key, I'm really sick at rapping because I feel
Okay.
like it came from the heart, but I didn't have time to rap it because I was like on the run. You already know I was late, so it's just in the box. But
Okay,
I still feel
okay.
like it's something that you needed here to save you some trips,
Oh, shit.
and that way, like, you don't gotta worry about getting off camera and just chilling here.
Thank you, man.
So
Appreciate
yeah,
it. Should I open this here?
hell yeah, hey, why not?
Let's see. Let me get a little. Thank you, man. Did
Yeah,
not
I was like, I
expect
gotta
this at
bring
all.
them something for having me. Like, this is dope. I even brought my little mouth hat, you know, just to kind of match your logo. Yeah. And that's the other shit. I was waiting for this shit all day. I was hoping it would get there early, so I would have wrapped it.
Yeah.
And I even told my girl too. I was like, you know what? Like I want to wrap. She's like, why are you gonna wrap it if she's gonna open? Like, girl, you know I get down at wrapping.
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, all right.
No, I can't fucking open this knife now. Hold on. Hold
You
on.
got
I
this.
got it. My fucking hands are so. Can you fucking open that?
Yeah.
Jeez, it's like, can you open this jar for me?
Huh.
Thanks.
Yeah. I hit the gym today, so we're good. I was working my thumbs.
Oh, it's a little fucking refrigerator.
Yeah, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
the
man.
inconvenience that you gotta go run to your fridge, you know, and like a
Thank
couple
you,
of times I
man.
was like, and I'm like, well, it's perfect, you know. I was like 6
6 cans.
cool little brews, so I'm like, that'd be cool. Like,
Oh, dude.
you
fucking
don't gotta,
thank you,
yeah,
man.
you don't gotta get out the way. Just keep it like somewhere near
Oh,
you, or
this
even
is
at the bottom,
perfect. This is
And-
perfect.
and then you
Thank
know,
you,
like you're
man.
good to go. The only thing you would have to keep near you is a mug. The only reason you get bloated is because you gotta pour out the whole gas. I just found out we've been drinking beer wrong the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, bro, because like that's the reason I didn't like it either. And I was like, what the hell? I'm like, but apparently you just gotta pour it in a glass. It's never meant to be drank out of a bottle or out of a can.
Wow.
I was like, that's too much work, though, bro. You really gotta transition. I'm like,
Yeah.
just go straight right here. I'm like, I guess if you're less bloated, why not? I'll try it one day. I'm not a
Yeah.
beer person, but fuck it.
Yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
man. Appreciate
yeah.
it. And thank you
Pleasure.
for coming on, man.
Yeah,
This
thank
was
you
a
for having
blast.
me.
Yeah, of course.
Have
Hope,
fun.
hope to have you on again.
Yeah.
All right,
On
everybody.
the road.
Thank you and good night.
Y'all have a blessed night.
Later.